So in '95 you retired from, is that right? From from-
yeah, well, in 94, it's all 94. Yeah,
90.
I mean, yeah, so Bob Frankenberg came on board at the end of 93. Yeah, and so 94 I was there in name only. I was on the board. I'll show up for work, yeah, maybe once a week. Yeah, and yeah, but Bob didn't want me to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want me to leave. He wanted me to stay. And he said, yeah, take your time, yeah. And by end of 94, it became very clear. Staying just didn't make sense because he wasn't utilizing me, but he didn't want the appearance of that I had left, but I decided to leave anyway.
So how did you decide what's next? Somewhere along the line, there was cyber media for part of the time.
So I left on January 1st of 1995 because I had to stay at least a day to get my full separation, salary. Yeah. There was a full, there was a big chunk of money. So I decided not to do anything. I just became very active at TIE. And
was TIE already in existence, or
TIE,
did you start at that
TIE
time?
was formed in 92, but it was sort of not very active organization till about late 93. Yeah, 91, 92, 93 was a handful of us just discussing. So 94 March it became visible to people. We did a TIE conference called a workshop for entrepreneurs, and that was a very big hit, and that put TIE on the map and became very active. So it was, let's say March of 94 is when TIE really happened as we know. And in January of 95, when I came out of Novella, I had no place to go to work. And my wife would say, "You're in my space. Go out and come back at 5 p.m. I don't want you home before 5 p.m. And we've been married for a long time, and that's the way the life was, right? And so I set up an office at TIE. Office. TIE office would open on weekends, and during the week it would be closed. So I set up an office, and I'll open the office in the morning, and people would drop in, to bounce ideas off me, show me their plans, talk to me about the issues they have. So I became very busy very quickly because the word was out that you could spend time with me. And for me it was, I loved it because I had nothing to do there. I had my New York Times, I had my Wall Street Journal that I finished reading, and there's not much else to do, right? But people were dropping in, and through that process I became a mentor to large number of entrepreneurs, and I would send them to the VCs that I knew, and they're still not debt funded. This is 95. I'm scratching my head here. It's been 8-9 years since we went public. A few other guys have done well, and the VCs are still not funding the Indian entrepreneurs. And I said, okay, we'll fund some of them ourselves. And 95, I funded 7 companies. And I found a little bit of syndicate.
So you were started as an angel, and then you started a little syndicate work?
It was mostly syndicate of angels. Every time I invest.
Were the other syndicate members Indians as well?
Yeah, half of them were Indians, half were, John Barsh and John Dudley, they would invest in anything I would touch. They would jump right in. And there was a guy, Shea Holmes at Shea. He became friend with me in the 80s, and he invested with me in 50 companies. And so I invested in 7 companies in 95, and all 7 of them did very, very well. And one of them was cyber media. And
was your role there as an advisor as well as an investor?
Most of the places, a mentor to the founder and maybe a board member.
So you took board seats as well?
Yeah, I took the board seats in at least half the companies I invested. And I invested in 54 companies in about 7, 8 years. And I think I was a board member in about half of them. And but I was mentor to entrepreneur in every one of them. But that's what most entrepreneurs wanted.
I'd like to, for us here at the museum, to get on record the beginning of Thai. So, it started with, you said, some informal conversations, and then the
Okay.
conference. Could you take us back to that?
Yeah, back to the Thai. But just to come back, that 7 companies I invested in '95, the first one, that acquired in '96, I made more money than I had invested in all the 7 companies. And I said, oh, this is easy. And after that, I never looked back. 23 companies, 31 companies went bankrupt. 23 companies were either public or acquired. 6 of them had the IPO. So it was a phenomenally successful thing there. 10, 11 times my money, cash on cash basis. So Thai, so by '92, I had done well. A company had done public. I was still at Nobel. Suhash Patil, I think he's on the board here.
He was just here last Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's on
Suhash
our honorary council.
Patil,
Yes.
had started Cirrus Logic, and had done, he pioneered this whole fabless, chip company, and there were 3-4 other guys. If half a dozen of us had done well. We didn't know each other. We weren't friends. In the sense that but there was Indian government bureaucrat, who was in town. He invited us all for a lunch, and we were all there. And after lunch, we said, we should get to know each other. We should meet each other, and we spent. So we set up a dinner between 8, 9 of us once a month, and that's when I said '92. That we did that '92. By '93, early '93, we said, we all shared our stories, and we all realized that we have similar experiences. We had to work our way to the top. We had to fight, and nobody believed in us. Nobody encouraged us. Nobody inspired us, and it was very hard. It was a lonely journey for most of us. And somebody said, it shouldn't have been that lonely. We should help our younger people, become entrepreneurs. We should inspire. We should become role models. We should become mentors. And that was the genesis of Thai. And as a decision, we should start a workshop for entrepreneurs. And so we thought.
Was any of those 9 the spark behind all the rest of the activity?
Suhash Patil and I did most of the. But I think they were all very active. The others were not as successful, had not taken companies public. So see, as you know, the entrepreneurs are very brutal people. If you haven't done well, how can you mentor me?
Yeah.
Right? So entrepreneurs decide who they use as mentors. But Suhash had done well, and the others had done. And they put in a lot of energy into Thai. So we thought we will get maybe 100 people for that workshop, and we prepared to have 100 people at. We made the announcement, and 500 people signed up.
Where was the location that you held?
Fairmont in San Jose.
San Jose.
And all of a sudden we had to change the room from small room to the ballroom, and now we said 500 people are coming here. We can't do this random workshop. We had to prepare. And so so it went through pretty massive preparation work. Have the presentations ready, have the material ready, and so the first workshop was run in March, April of '94, and that was very successful workshop. And that put us on the map. And all of a sudden we felt the burden of there's a need here, there's a demand here, and we have volunteered to do it.
They were all from the Bay Area?
Mostly from Bay Area. I think there were a few random people from East Coast, maybe a dozen or so. And but we also discovered it was not all Indian group. The Chinese and the Americans also showed up. Maybe 10% of the population was non-Indian. So even though it was an Indian group, and so we made it very open. Thai became non-Indian, non-Chinese. Open to everybody. Even at this late stage, maybe third of the population at Thai events is non-Indian. And so '95, when I set up the office at Thai, Thai became more tangible. People will come. I did almost of my work under the Thai Thai
Back
Bangalore.
up just a little bit more. How did Thai get its name?
So it was the international entrepreneur, the Indian entrepreneur, and I stood up and said, no, it's the Indian U.S. entrepreneur, IND, capital U.S.
Indus.
Indus. And all of a sudden I said that Indian U.S. The Indus Valley civilization, it seems fit. And we want to be red, white, and blue Americans, so Thai tell us red, white, and blue, as it is Indians, green, orange, and white, right? So we wanted to be mainstream America. So once the name Indus got put up with the capital U.S., everybody loved it, and I think it's back to my. See, the one thing I discovered, I was a hardcore cerebral engineer, but my best work was done as a marketing guy, pricing, packaging, positioning, and so I became very aware, that how you do that, has a bigger impact than what's under in the box, right? That's what you need to do to get in the door. If you don't get in the door, they don't even open your box and see what's in there, right? So by that time I had become pretty much a marketing guy, in my thinking, and so Thai, when I set up the office at Thai, all these people are coming now, and in the beginning I'm loving it because it fills up my day, but there's endless demand. I can't get home at 5. I can't get home at 8. People are and so I set up a system. You have to sign up ahead of time to come and see me. I hired an admin, my old admin from Novell. I hired her to manage my time, but demand was unlimited. I mean I'm doing 7 days a week, 8, 9, 10 people a day, and so I did that for about maybe 5, 6 years, maybe 7 years, and then I started to feel health problems. I need to do more about my health. I'm overweight, out of breath. So I said I need to do. If you read my plots, there's a plot called 2002, where I said I need to put emphasis on myself, regenerate myself. I lost 70 pounds that year.
Dramatic weight loss,
Yeah.
right? And a
Lot of
change
weight
in
loss.
priorities.
Weight loss, hiking, bicycling, becoming fit. So by the end of 2002, I had become very fit.